Hello and welcome to another bonus Unlockables. In this one, I'm going to show you the Infinite Ammo RPG.
Hey man, that map you just bought. It's the map to get to the Greenvale Central Substation. It's down by the Emerald River, owned by a company named Darius Incorporated. It's there to supply extra power through hydroelectricity. Cool, huh? But it hasn't been used since a certain incident. The name of the victim was Laura, the only daughter of the rich Bartons who lived down by the lake. One weekend morning, the man of the house, Alex, was awoken by the screams of his wife. When she calmed down, she told him that Laura was gone. Alex did his best to calm his hysterical wife and started looking for the girl. There were a lot of possibilities at this point as to what happened. But heading out to the garden, he came across something chilling. His daughter's beloved dog, soaking wet, with one of her shoes in his mouth.
She drowned.
Well, Alex headed for the bathroom next. I would have headed straight for the boathouse myself. Was he confused? Maybe just shaken? He washed his face, his hands, and then he called the police.
So he was worried about something else.
Oh yeah, FBI, you're hot. The police searched the lake for like 10 days, but they didn't find Laura. The search was called off, but some people started to doubt that this was a simple drowning. 31 days after she vanished, Laura showed up in a most unexpected place. There was a massive power outage after a night of rain. Laura's body was the cause. Oh man, it makes me shudder to even think about it. When a worker from the electricity company opened up the water turbine, there she was, inside, mutilated. Having fallen into the lake, the turbine must have sucked her up. The blood vessels in her eyes had burst, and her nails were ripped off. Her hair was all caught in the turbine, too. It must have been a painful way to die, man. And during the autopsy, signs of abuse were found on her body.
That's what the father was worried about.
Of course, that led to the rumors that she took her own life. Lost in a maze of abuse by her parents, she chose to give up living. But in doing so, she brought the truth to light. Kinda creepy though, huh? Sad too. You better be careful, Mr. FBI, if you go down there by yourself.
You can only do this one in the Epilogue, so make sure that you have finished the game, otherwise there will be major spoilers ahead. This is your last chance to get out. Once you pick up the map to Psychic Spot B and drive out to the electric substation, you will have, you have to fight all three boss fights again. Thomas, George, and Forrest. The Thomas fight, the first one, is much easier, because you have York's entire arsenal at your disposal. This time, it is best to use the AR. Just shoot him whenever he's on the gears. It's much easier when you have something quicker than Emily's single automatic, semi-automatic pistol. Whenever it gets a second phase, you'll have to dodge some cranes, hooks. Just dodge them whenever you're prompted, however you're prompted, but otherwise, you should be able to kill Thomas in pretty much no time flat. The George fight is also pretty much the same. You'll have to fight all three phases. What you're going to have to do, again, in case you forgot, is run past them, dodge the axes when you're prompted to, and shoot him on the scar on his back, which is his weak point to actually damage him. Otherwise, he's immune to damage. The best weapon is still the 357 Magnum for this fight. It goes by a bit quicker because you don't have any talking scenes, it's just the fighting scenes. But it does keep the music though, so it's not all bad. There's really nothing different. Between each fight, though, you will have the opportunity to heal. The Kaysen fight is also pretty much the same. The first time you will have to shoot him when he's clinging to the roof. When he gets up, he will bounce at you, dodge out of the way, and when you dodge out of the way successfully, he will slam into the back wall, land, and then just shoot him while he's down, pump him full of bullets, and you will eventually wear down his pretty great health. Between each boss fight, you will have the opportunity to go to a rest area. This rest area will allow you to get a couple more healing items, some extra ammo if you need it. It's sort of like the waiting room in Kirby's area, except that in like the old Kirby games, except for it doesn't regenerate. Nothing regenerates, and well, nothing regenerates in the other one, does it? It changes. You can rest here as well. The second phase is exactly the same as well, with no differences at all. You are running. Don't be afraid to pause and let your feet rest, your thumbs rest, because you have to do the entire QTE sort of sprinting thing and occasionally dodging things from Kaysen. This section is also pretty much the same. There's no problems here. Just dodge when prompted and you will get through fine. It really is tedious though, so make sure that you're doing okay. This is the worst part of all the fights, just because of how much of a toll it takes on you physically. But you do get a rest between each one of the Kaysen fights. There you go. That's all you have to do. Finally, you will end up at the final phase. Do the same thing. Shoot the Kaysen doll out of his hand whenever he has it out during the first phase of the Kaysen fight. Eventually, you will wear him down to no HP and he'll put the doll back in his chest. Same rules apply. You're going to want to piss him off until he decides to slam his fist down. When it does, dodge out of the way, climb onto his fist, scramble up, and then shoot the doll in his in the front of his suspenders again. You want to do this quickly, because otherwise he will heal again if you go on for too long. No cool cutscene here either. However, at the end of it, you will be transported to the restroom one more time, where you will find not the Magnum bullets, not the 45 bullets. Where the hell is it? Oh, there we go. You will find the infinite ammo RPG, the reason we even came to this hellhole. 3 rounds, super high, super awesome. It is like Keith's guitar, but ranged. It's also extremely inaccurate, as you'll see here when I demonstrate it in a second. You see how it has a lot of lean when York is holding it. However, it will kill anything in its radius with one hit, any normal shadow at least. So it is definitely something to carry with you. I wouldn't say to replace the guitar, the Magnum with it, but maybe the guitar with it. Because the Magnum still has use over range. But otherwise, enjoy this awesome weapon, and have a good day.